Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
When mum comes to it and she's woken up, I'll give her $50,000 and I'll say, Mum, I'm so sorry for what just happened.
She's like,
We're going to Barbados. G'day, guys, and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Today is episode 228. We're supposed to be seeing Josh Rognetta today, but we are not.
he's done his usual.
He has pulled out at the last second. Not really the last second. He
planned this though for tonight. He was the one who offered it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think it's also because he feels bad for everything he's done to us and the pain he's caused. And a few of you guys reached out to us during the week and said, look, we understand. We can hear the pain in your voice. We know what you're going through. We wish he was a better friend for you. So what did he say? He reached out to us and said, boys, let's do something Friday night. And we said, let's do it.
We saw there's a good footy game on, Carlton-Collingwood, so we thought, let's get together.
We went to the footy on Saturday night. So I was there with Zach and Dill Buckley, and Rog was there with a couple of his friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it all started to kick off at halftime. He messaged me before, and it was in regards to catching up because he said he wanted to, right? So this is just at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, good sir. Will we meet at halftime? I said, if you want, mate, where are you sitting? He gives me the block. I told him mine. He goes, wow, Trex, maybe no collab.
Okay, so he doesn't want to make it there.
He doesn't want to make the effort to come and see me.
That's rough.
Not even do you want to meet halfway, right?
A lot of bars at Optus.
Pathetic from him there. So that really disappointed me. And then I thought, you know what? I'm not going to make the effort either.
Yeah, sick of it.
So then he did try and make plans with us for this Friday.
And also he ranks us third in his friends power ranking.
Oh, yeah. So
I don't know how he fucking treats us like dirt and we're third.
Power rankings. It was incredible. He sent a list of, there was 8 dot points, but he had multiple people that fell under each category. So first
were a couple.
Yep, and the couple he spends a lot of time with.
Yep. Second was
Han.
Yep. And then we are third.
We're joint third.
All right, so he sends this at Monday at 1:00, right? And we've sent our Happy Monday messages to the group chat.
Yeah, Rog started that tradition.
Okay, at the footy Saturday night, talking to Lachlan, who we went with, talking about his going away party this week, and I have made a tremendous mistake in my scheduling. Then Jamo goes, fucking disgraceful. Jamo ats me. He's a fraud, a filthy, dirty shit friend fraud. I've called off plans for us this Friday. I said, I'm genuinely about to explode, cunt. And then Rog goes, I've made a great error and I'm begging for forgiveness.
Yeah, as he always does.
We were off him that day.
We basically said we're not friends with you anymore. So he ended up double booking tonight and he's going to his friend's going away party.
Hope he has a shit time too. Hope no one talks to him, bro.
Standing in the corner, cowering.
Yeah.
Like a little weasel.
But he did have some, obviously we won't talk about his list, but there was some surprising rankings.
Yes.
And a few that I disagree with.
One that fell in at, 6 or something?
Yeah, one that needs to go, bro.
That was crazy. When I saw that, this person were by themselves too. They weren't in a group.
It's shocking.
And they were ranked higher than one of his former best friends.
I can't be hanging around that. I just think, who you spend your time with is a reflection of you.
Yeah.
And it surprised me, bro.
So what do you think is going to happen to him then?
I don't know, bro. Hopefully not what could happen, you know?
Morph into...
Needs to cut it. I don't know. Needs to cut that off, bro. We need to train this boy better.
That's if we ever get to see him.
Yep.
We posted a photo from a year ago when we went to Flight Club, darts place.
And people thought we were together at that time. They thought it was a live pic. Unfortunately, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
We were having a good time.
Yeah, and it was a good memory. It was a fun night, but unfortunately, that will not happen tonight, which we're deeply, deeply disappointed about.
Happen.
But at the end of the day, he is trying to reschedule with us.
Yeah, we're just giving him the cold shoulder at the moment.
Until we feel a little bit less emotionally damaged.
I want him to suffer. Yeah.
But I don't know if he will.
He's low on my power ranking.
He seems to have a lot of friends, doesn't he?
He's low on my power ranking, I'll tell you that.
Because in the 8 dot points, there was probably 14 people.
Yeah, which I'm surprised about.
Yeah. I thought he had a tight-knit circle of about 6.
Yeah,
total.
I thought it was 3 total.
But he's already quadrupled that. I've got some would you rather still.
Let's get into it, mate.
These are ones that I have created.
Nice.
Your best mate has a terminal illness and he's going to die overnight.
Yep.
He tells you that he has locked $100,000 cash in a safe.
Yes.
They want you to put it on a colour of their choice at the casino. Are you doing that to honour them, or are you taking the cash and never telling anyone about it?
I'm not putting it on the colour, bro. I'm taking
not?
it.
You're
no,
taking
fuck
it?
yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Everyone at work had a moral conscience with that one and said,
What, put it on?
yeah, because it's their
Wow.
best friend and it's their dying wish. Like, so
Nah.
imagine me, I say it to you, Dill, I got 100K, put it on black.
I'd be like,
please put it on
But in
black.
my mind, I'd be thinking, that's kind of selfish of you, bro. Why wouldn't you rather me have the money than lose it?
But it's like our thing.
I don't know if I could put 100K on it for you, bro.
And
you're
then-
not in your right mind if you're in terminal illness.
That's what you're going to, is it?
What would you do? Hey man, here's my key to my safe, but you have to put it on black. What if you get to the casino and the last 6 have been black? Are you really going to put it on black again?
Well, I didn't have the money anyway, so...
It's 100K,
imagine
bro.
how special it would be if it came off and then you've doubled it.
But
and
I feel like you'd like to see me like in the Caribbean with the 100K, and I
Yeah.
look up with my margarita and I go, Jamo, mate, for you.
Yeah, but then there's...
How about I put $1,000 on for you? I don't think I would, bro.
So your answer's just you're keeping it.
Yeah, I'm keeping
Yeah.
it. What would you
Yeah.
do?
It's hard because you're not in the moment.
Yeah.
Initially, I was like, well, I would probably do it to honour them.
Yeah. I would honour you with a bet of some sort,
Yeah,
for
10
sure,
bucks
bro.
on a footy multi, thanks to
Oh, yeah, I'll
Neds.
put a Freo multi on for you, mate. I'll do a Freo multi and a Southampton multi. And I'll put $1,000
Yeah,
aside.
and they'll both lose.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's how I remember you, bro. That's my brother.
All right. So
100K,
that's answered
bro.
that. Yeah, a lot of people at work, there was only one that said they would take
I
it.
reckon half the group's lying, bro, trying to
reckon?
look morally good.
All right. Now this one, and I reckon I know your answer already.
The person who said that at work that they would take the money, would I get along with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense then. Yeah.
All right. Second one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you punch your mum in the face and knock her out for $100,000?
Nah.
However, she can find out straight after why you did it. So when she wakes up, you say, "Hey, here's $100,000. I'm doing it."
I don't think I could, bro.
I'm doing
I
it.
couldn't.
And then-
Not without telling her first.
Nah.
I couldn't
They
do
can't
it.
do that.
I mean, mum might comment and say it's okay,
Because
but I couldn't do it, bro.
This is, and Yusuf's doing it. So-
I don't know.
All right. So
I'd have to talk this over with mum first. I just
unfortunately, you can't.
nah.
So now that $100K that meant so much to you before,
I'm
not
a
so
mama's
special
boy,
now.
bro. Yeah, I can't do it.
No, I'm doing it because so mum will wake up.
Yeah.
Right. Hopefully, it only takes one punch. 'cause
Yeah, yeah.
because
you have to lay in, bro.
imagine it's like UFC.
She's
She's
sturdy.
on the floor, and then you have to hit her 12 times just to knock her out.
Yeah,
right?
bro.
You must knock her out. So I'm training. I know in the build up. Obviously, she doesn't.
So you get a bit of time for this too.
Oh, you get a week.
Oh no, bro.
I'm at Scrappy MMA gym every morning just to work it
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
want it to be as clean and seamless.
Yeah, you want to, and you want to try and cause the least amount of structural damage.
So I'm thinking temple or jaw.
you don't want to break the jaw, bro.
You don't want to break the jaw, but also temple is like also a golden area.
Because you break the
for-
jaw, bro. A big chunk of that 100K is fixing that. Surely, temple. Yeah,
But then
does
there
that
can
cause-
be brain issues as well. But one
King hit?
knockout never normally.
What about king hit?
No, I'm not doing it from behind
bang,
like that.
bro.
I'm not doing it like that. But then this is the discussion you can have after, right?
Yeah,
So obviously I said yes.
yeah.
Straight after, I'm splitting it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 50-50.
So here's 50K,
I'm not
mum.
knocking her out and running away with $100,000. I'm hitting her, right? And I'm trying to do it as humane as possible.
Yeah.
Right?
With love.
Yeah. With as much as possible. A kiss on the forehead after.
Yeah.
Right? When mum comes to it and she's woken up,
You'll
I'll give her
explain.
$50,000 and I'll say, "Mum, I'm so sorry for what just happened.
She's like,
We're going to Barbados."
she'll probably be happy with that. There you go.
Yeah. And then I've got one more. And this one isn't as fun as the last two.
Okay.
But okay. Would you rather have bionic arms, so both arms, bionic, or bionic legs? Now,
with the arms, are they how functional?
These are the highest technology we currently have today.
Because usually I'd go with legs because I know at the moment the arms aren't there, but now you're telling me.
So I'm saying we might not see it in the public yet, but I reckon there are bionic arms in the world right now that are highly
that
functional.
would work. I'd like have use of thumbs and proper.
Yeah. Now the only thing is I don't know if you would have feeling.
Nah, I'm okay with
either.
feeling not being there.
Yeah.
I still think I would take legs, bionic legs.
Yeah.
I just think because then I can still wear pants.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Now when I ask people,
Is the bionic arm like? Are we talking full future where it has a skin wrap on it so it looks like skin?
Nah, because the leg doesn't either. So
give me them bionic legs, bro. Blade Runner,
and I'm
right?
thinking the arm, I'm going from elbow down type thing, like a forearm.
And then what leg
hands.
is knee down?
I was actually thinking full leg.
Ooh, I don't think they have that these days.
True. We'll just go half. We'll go
I'll probably go legs,
knee
You?
down and arm down. Elbow
What would
down.
you do?
I'm probably doing legs as well.
I think like hands are so important
Yeah. And then I was also...
with full mobility.
I came up with this because I saw a guy on TikTok and he was on live and he has a bionic arm.
Nice.
It's all blacked out and he can spin his hand around. He's got an app on his phone that can help with like just different
Does
functions.
it look kind of cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of a movie. And
Nice.
like he can spin the whole arm around like really fast. Full like 720.
Those things will start becoming what you see in the movies like Blade Runner stuff where it gets really cool, I reckon. And
Somehow
it turns into like an enhancement.
it's connected. I think it nearly is. The only problem that this guy has with it at the moment is battery life. So he only gets like 6 hours out of it or something like that. But he can make all his fingers do like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, you got to show me that, bro.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. But
That's
that was on
intriguing.
TikTok. I'll have to find his name as well. But
Well, that was like I saw Elon Musk with his Neuralink. That bloke is starting to regain like control of and like mental control and can sort of use fingers. It's pretty crazy, bro.
and just some of the feedback from people at work when I asked that question, it was funny the different responses people would give.
For why they...
Well, yeah, like the way they think about it. Like one of my really good mates said, I would prefer to have the legs because when I have a kid one day, I want to feel him in my arms.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
Okay.
Or feel him or her.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
Yep.
And then someone else, one of the girls said, I want the legs. So they're like Oscar Pistorius legs so you can
That's
run
what I'm
fast.
thinking, yeah.
They can have the curve on them.
And I can just gun it, bro.
But then I was also thinking that's probably not the best for everyday functionality because it's got a curve and...
I would just have some normal ones.
Yeah. But I wonder how much... Do you reckon you could curl your toes and stuff eventually? Because at the moment, I don't think so, but...
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Do you see the TikTok I sent you about H and Dynamo?
I did.
They got the same face, I swear, bro.
I don't know if it's as... I'm not as adamant about that as you.
Get them up next to each other, I promise you. They give me the same eyes and like the same...
Dynamo the magician.
Yeah, and H.
And H the
I feel like
rapper.
they have similar heads, bro.
I'll put it on the screen and then we can ask the people.
I swear, bro.
So you think they're a lookalike?
I reckon it's gonna, you can call them one.
Call them one.
They're the same person, I reckon, bro.
I also want to know what the best car air fresheners are. Is there leading competitors and brands? Because
I don't even know brands besides like Sex Wax.
when we were in school, everyone had sex wax.
Yeah.
It was mainly for like the surfers, and we didn't have many at our school. The
No.
people who owned 4-wheel drives, they all had to have them.
Best car air. Are they like
You know,
influencer ones? You know, like trendy?
yeah. Heaps of people have the hip hop faces with different scents.
Teemu has some pretty car air freshener, solar rotating. Got your AFL ones. Got the ones that sit on the air ducts.
Those ones can be good. I remember when I bought my car, the previous owners had one in the air ducts and that was really good.
I just buy the basic ones, eh?
I got upset when it ran out.
Yeah. What do you do at the moment? Just random like...
Right now I don't have one. That's why I'm asking.
Yep,
Because I was thinking, gee, I probably need one. Our ones were serviceable. Probably not the best on the market, but they were serviceable. We were very
Good
honest.
designs, bro.
They were good designs.
designs. Tell you
Unfortunately,
about that.
the shapes were the wrong wrong shapes. Sorry, the sizes of them were ridiculous.
But, you know, what can you do?
Yeah. So I want to know the best air fresheners. You know the ones, what are they called? And it's like the little pine trees. They've got heaps of different flavours.
Yeah,
Black forest.
those are usually the ones I get just
Apple
if I'm at
green.
like Coles or something. Yeah.
I think they're the most popular in Australia.
They're like $2, $1.50.
They're the ones that I saw growing up, and I still see them today. So surely they're doing well. Worldwide, what are the big air freshener
Yeah, like what are people
brands?
using in like China,
The US,
Europe,
China.
Africa, bro?
Let us know what's going on in England.
Yep.
Do some
Brazil.
countries not use air fresheners?
I reckon lots of places wouldn't.
Little update from Shani from last week. So obviously she had some issues.
Yeah, I think she was asking a guy. No, he asked her what she's up to this weekend.
Yeah.
She replied, you know, given some details and said, you know, what about you? I'd like to see you. And then he didn't reply.
voice message too.
He did not reply. Yeah, left on scene on the voice message, that's shame.
So you said during the podcast, has he replied? She goes, he said, hey, darling, sorry, been super busy, and that's it.
Hey, darling.
You said, that's rough. She says, yeah, not happy. Then she
Fair.
comes back on Monday morning. So she's just listened to the podcast. She said, thanks for the potty today, boys. I appreciate the clarification. Update. I've left him on red since Saturday. He sent 4 separate messages apologising, and I'll not be responding.
Wow.
Thanks for all your help. Keep up the great work. Thanks, boys.
Bit of karma.
Bit of karma bites him in the ass.
Wow.
4 times he's come back begging for more.
See, now that she's in the driver's seat now, so she's got to keep this going.
She does.
Keep this momentum. Don't let up. Don't give in. Easy.
We did say he probably doesn't like you as much as you think.
I think he only likes her at the moment because she's leaving him on scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He expected the attention.
Yeah. And now he's going, oh, no, it's gone.
And he wants it.
So, you know, you're welcome.
Indeed.
That was advice from us that saved the day.
That's what we always do.
Once
we
again.
help our people.
Once again.
Varsity date for us still.
Yeah, it's going to
Off
be
we
fun,
trot.
mate, because Rog would not come with us.
Yeah. And we were going to go to the Cass after. And look, it's not going to happen tonight, but hey, we'll have some fun. We'll watch a bit of the footy,
Yeah.
have
It's
a burger,
it's a good place.
couple of drinks, just a nice little quiet Friday night.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
So yeah, that's what we're doing after this. For now, let's get on to voice messages.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
This one's sent in all the way from, is it Canada or the US?
Oh, I can't tell.
Old Gibby over here.
Hey boys, I don't know if you watch the IT Crowd. It's a British show, but the way you describe Rog, and especially his voice, reminds me exactly of Maurice Moss, the guy with the afro from the IT Crowd. If you haven't watched it, go watch a clip or something. It's exactly Rog.
I haven't seen this show. I would say he's American.
What did he say the person's name was? Maurice.
Maurice from the IT Crowd.
IT Crowd.
And it's exactly like Rog.
Oh my God.
What, not good? Oh, no.
It's funny how he says Rog because obviously
Rog.
Rog. Imagine we take Rog on tour.
Yeah, and then in America, they just love him. They're like, oh, Rog.
How about when we're doing ads the other day, we're watching Snarp's videos on YouTube, the guy who
Yeah.
goes to the college events and whatnot.
Oh, bro, this is actually, this is amazing.
But imagine
Americans,
putting Rog in that position.
their insults are not any good, bro.
That it's just homophobic from every male.
What was the guy's name again? What's his YouTube channel?
Snarp.
So we're watching him. He's a guy who goes to college football games, and he was doing
He
hockey
does some
too.
hockey, he does some NFL.
And
as
he
well.
will just dress as the team that's playing the home team.
Yeah.
So, you know, he will dress as LSU at the Alabama game that
Yeah.
we watched. And the fans are feral. Like, these kids are ridiculous, bro.
And some of the girls are like worse than the guys.
Pushing him, bro. And yeah, it's just like every slur at him is just homophobic. Like,
Yeah.
that's all the Americans do. It's crazy, bro. They'll say like, you're gay, and that's their biggest insult.
Yeah.
But one guy, he was like, you know, you suck dick, blah, blah, blah. And then
Yeah.
he goes, I got 30 guys behind me, bro. And I'm like, bro, what are you saying?
Yeah.
That's real sus, bro.
Yeah.
But they think they're so gangster. It's so weird.
The insults are incredible.
Imagine getting insulted by an American.
Yeah, it wouldn't hit as much as
I don't think it would. I don't think it
from
would do
anywhere
anything,
else.
bro.
You and I would find it humorous.
Yeah, because Australia's sort of insult bands is top tier.
Mm.
Like, you know, in the lads group, it's on fire.
Yeah.
We're creative over here.
Very. Here is the voice from Moss.
Yep. I asked for a loan of it so that you could use it in your speech.
That's Rob. And that's sad.
It is sad. Very sad.
Now I'm sad.
Actually haven't watched that show.
I've never watched that show.
Don't know if I will.
I will not be adding that to my list.
Shout out to Gibby, though.
G'day fellas, just listening to your latest podcast. I heard at the start, this isn't for the potty, more for you boys, but I heard at the start how you're saying, you know, people walking up to you and just telling you to your face you have a shit podcast. Honestly, tell them to fuck off, because there's a lot of people that love your podcast, and I'm one of them, and that you're doing a good job. You're doing a fantastic job. And for someone to walk up to you and give you that sort of feedback to your face, or to ask you to do, you know, a part of your podcast in front of them, like, that's ridiculous. You know, you're doing a podcast, you do it on YouTube. You're not asked to do it out in the street. For anyone giving you shit, honestly, like, I don't even know why people, like, my mum taught me, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. That's the way I've been taught. And honestly, I don't understand why these people do this to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Basically, I believe in the long term, the podcast will pay off. You're about to hit 19,000 subscribers. I believe you'll hit 20,000 by the end of the year. Just keep doing what you guys are doing. Keep punching the podcast out. If anyone that has a problem or that dislikes the podcast, well, that's their problem. But keep doing what you're doing, boys. Love your work. Cheers.
Thank you, Dan.
Cheers, Danny. We
Beautiful
appreciate
man.
that, mate. We appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of love there
Yeah, bro.
from Dan.
Mama taught me the same thing, you know? Don't
Yeah.
have anything nice to say now.
Don't say it at
People
all.
may say, but you do who's punching. We
Yeah.
do because it's asked for.
Yeah, it's asked
They
for.
actually ask us to speak badly to them. So we do.
We do it for entertainment on a social media platform designed to entertain.
We actually had a couple complain. They wanted the video taken down, but unfortunately, it's actually gone up 100K in 2 days. So our thing is at least has to sort of peak
Hit
before
its
we
peak.
consider taking it down.
Yes.
It's not the latest one, the second latest one. And their excuse was, we only thought you'd talk about our looks, not our relationship.
Yeah.
How fucking thick can you be?
Yeah, you two are in the photo. We're going to talk about you two.
Being all dorky.
Yeah.
If this is really going to break your relationship, we're right. Thin skin, bro.
you
Thin
know what's
skin.
funny? Thin skins.
Thin
Bruv, you're a
skins,
thin
bro.
skin.
You're a thin skin, son.
This is sick. I've never heard that before.
Neither. I don't even know where it came
Oh,
from.
you thin skin.
But like by now, bro, people just should know what's
Yeah,
going to happen.
I agree.
You got to live with your decisions sometimes.
I want thin skin to be added to the Urban Dictionary.
Thin skin, bro.
Because you call someone that if they can't take a joke.
Yeah. And these people can't take a joke.
You thin
They're a
skin.
disgrace, bro. All right, last voice message.
Is this, like, understandable? So I'm in the sauna at my gym, and there's this older guy, probably in his late 40s, early 50s, like, pretty wrinkly and old and that. So he's clearly dripping in sweat, but he gets his, like, I've been in the sauna with him multiple times. He gets his sweat and, like, uses his hand and wrings it down his arm and squidges it and lets it drip off his hand, and I can hear it through my headphones, and it's like, it's disgusting. And he, like, watches it drip down. Like, I think that's fucking unacceptable. He looks like the fucking creature off The Hobbit. So, like, why?
I wouldn't get that reference. I haven't seen The Hobbit.
No, neither.
Unfortunately.
Different times, I think. I think the old blokes.
I think old blokes are a bit different in saunas. And I don't even know if I've ever been in a sauna, to be honest, but definitely not with old blokes, bro.
Yeah. I've done, when I was like 18, 19, I actually did a lot. It was at the gym that I was at.
Nice.
I was paid $5 extra a week and would do one before and after, which was, it was actually all right. Like, it felt like I was doing more than I actually was.
Yep.
Which was quite rewarding
Nothing
in a
wrong
way.
with that.
But no, haven't had one for a very long time. We had one at our place in Bali. However, it was so hot we didn't even really use it.
No,
Plus,
we kind of forgot about it most of the time.
The power would go off if you used it too, because it used too much.
We were using all the electricity, weren't we?
Yeah.
But that's obviously gross.
It is gross. It's disgusting. The fact that he drags it down his arm and then wrings it out onto the floor.
Yeah.
Sweat puddles everywhere. I also find it funny from earlier before when Dan was giving us some good advice.
Yep.
He is quite clearly a YouTube viewer, right?
Yes, which is...
He only talked about subscribers and he only talked about the YouTube, which makes me think, okay, people still watch it on the YouTube. Like I just forgot.
Yeah, I feel like it's mainly just TikTok, Insta, and then listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem is we can't not acknowledge the YouTube people.
Yeah, because they're still there.
Like we have a much bigger following on audio than we do video, which is why we prioritize it.
Yeah.
And we also get paid
on audio,
not video. So it's interesting. But it does give us that thought of, okay, people still do watch, and
100%, bro.
Sometimes he has to wait till Wednesday to watch it.
Yep. Maybe, I wonder if he ever listens early.
Surely he'd get excited and have to, right? Sounds like a lovely listener.
Big UFC this weekend, our Perth boy Steve.
Oh,
good luck, bro.
Obviously.
This will be over by the time this is out. The event will be over, sorry.
You may have been mauled, or you may have caused one of the biggest upsets
in sporting history, to be honest. I think a 10 rank to get a title shot is unheard of. I don't remember the last time that's happened, bro.
So he's had 3 UFC fights. He's in the flyweight division.
Had a good knockout last time around.
Most certainly did. He looks pretty slick and he looks strong for his weight. I mean, they're only, what did you say, 56 kilos or something like that?
Yeah, about 56. And he's not, like, he's 5'8". Yeah. So he's tall for his division in flyweight, 50, 56, 58 kilos.
And we just want him.
Crazy, bro.
Although he might have been smashed up, we want him to know and we want the community to know that as he's from Perth, we are behind him.
Oh, 100%, bro.
You
That's
and
our
I
brother.
are going to whip him home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he kills him.
I really hope so too.
Imagine he just knocks him out cold in Brazil. It'll be unbelievable. The stadium will be silent, except for the fans that go for the rival soccer team that Pantoja goes for, because they hate him.
Botafogo.
Yeah, bro.
And Flamengo is Pantoja's team. But is it in Rio? It probably is, right?
Let me have a look. UFC 301.
So Pantoja is in his home country with his home fans, and Erceg's had to fly across the world to get this title shot.
Yep.
Kind of out of nowhere.
Yep, it's in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil at Juanesi Arena.
Okay, that's exciting. So we'll be watching on Sunday. Obviously, this will come out the day after, but shout out to Steve Erceg. Fingers crossed you get the job done, and if you do, you're a hero overnight.
Oh, life changed forever, bro. Superstar overnight.
Imagine the money he'll make as well from that fight.
Oh, bro.
What do you reckon? 1 mil for that?
Probably. He probably is not getting much of the pay-per-view.
Nah,
I think you only get a cut of that once you're champ.
Yeah.
So if he can win in the next time, he'll make big money, bro, if he can start making a name for himself. But he already is in a way, so it's impressive, bro.
Imagine if he gets through the fight relatively unscathed.
And just clocks him.
And then fights in Perth.
Yeah. Oh, at 305.
Defending his belt.
Yeah, that would be the fight to do, actually.
Crazy.
Yep.
Jack Jenkins is getting a fight at that Perth card, I believe.
Wow,
he
the
put
return?
something out the other day. Yep.
Hopefully he goes well. He was on a good run until he got injured, wasn't he?
Wonder if he'd want to come back on or not.
I guess we'll have to find
really
out.
Getting that vibe, but
not at all.
But hey,
we'll see how we go.
Confession time, deal.
Yeah.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
Now, obviously, you can't share the name as it's a confession, but a porn star name, bro.
Yes.
This is unbelievable. What a name.
Yeah. All right, confession here from SS. Hey guys, I have a story for the pod that I want your guys' opinion on. So I was seeing this guy very much deep into the talking stage. He lived in a complex, so one night I stayed over and parked my car in the visitors.
Lovely.
Since it was there a couple hours too long, we went down to my car in the morning and it had been towed only half an hour before I got there. I start crying because my car's gone and I realise I have to pay $500 to get it back. This guy basically goes, oh shit, that's not good, proceeds to leave for work and let me find my own way to get my car from the place, and then doesn't offer to help pay the fee, just left me to figure it out myself. I sort of just accept I have to pay it all. The next night he sends me a photo of the pokies and he won $500.
He's up.
He then bragged about the new clothes that he plans on buying. I was obviously annoyed at the whole situation and just looked over it. I want to know, as a guy, what would you have done in this situation, or if you think it was completely valid that I pay the whole fine?
What clothes do you think he was buying?
Designer?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Or what was that brand from last
Chasey?
week? Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I feel like the guy would have bad fashion.
Yeah?
And I don't know why.
I get that vibe too.
I don't know what it is, but just, yeah.
Bad choice in men, you reckon?
Yeah, usually it's like guys that are with girls that we can see what she looks
Yes.
like have bad fashion.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is though. It's not a reflection on her though.
Or criminals or bikies?
Something like that, bro.
Yeah.
But look, I think it is his fault because he obviously would know the rules around the visitor parking. He should have let her know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's a bit rude that he didn't like take her to the place to help and just left her to deal with it. Yeah.
I would call in, I'll not necessarily call in sick for the whole shift, but I'll be an hour late because I need to sort this out.
Yeah, you need to at least help her. Like, you can't just leave her. It is, like I said, it's his fault for not saying, oh, by the way, you have to be, you can only park there for 4 hours. Like, how's she meant to know, bro?
It's a shit bloke move.
100%.
What if the parking, it is his fault. I'm just also thinking she probably could have avoided it. There might have been a big parking sign right next to her
Maybe, but
car.
it said it was visitor parking.
True.
Usually, I feel like it would be I don't live in a complex, so I don't know, but usually you would tell someone where they could park when they're coming to your place.
I actually wonder if they discussed they probably didn't even talk about the parking. I don't know if she's gone, where should I park? Is it different if she just parks there and they didn't talk about parking at all?
No, I still think it's on him because it's his complex to I feel like I'd be annoyed if it was like a 2 hour max and I went to a mate's house and then they were like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'd be like, why didn't you tell me, bro? Like, you obviously know. But then I do think it's rough that he didn't even help her in any way.
Yeah,
like
that
she's
was
crying
poor.
and shit and he's like, oh, see ya.
Poor form. Wonder what his job is. Tradie?
Yeah. Sounds like a tradie.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe he's a high life finance businessman. Could be
Or
either
maybe
end of the
like
spectrum.
A crypto fraud?
Who knows? Maybe just works at Coles, bro. We don't know this bloke.
No, we
We
don't.
need some more info on him. Actually, I'm gonna say, what's his job? I want to know now.
Are you going to ask?
I say, what's his job, and like, what does he dress like?
Yeah. Rate his fashion out of 10
What's his
and
job?
what brands does he wear?
I would love if we're right about this. Like,
So, what are we locking
we're
in?
going with the. Do you want to go with designer or like Kiss Chasey?
Nah, I'm not going Kiss Chase.
Designer,
I don't even know.
like G'd up or something.
Because that's the type of track we're going down.
Yeah,
Anyone that is flexing clothes that they haven't even bought yet would have to be somewhat designer.
let's go with
Esque.
that. Let's go with designer esque. And what job do you want to go with then? Like, it would be designer esque, but I would say it's a style that me and you would go, oh, we don't rate it.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But other people might. Job,
Some
okay.
ripped skinny jeans? Nah.
Oh, it could, but some of them do
Yeah, I
wear
know,
that, bro,
I
with the
know.
tight, like, they'll have like a tight fucking Armani shirt
Yeah.
with some ripped skinnies on.
Or like a special
And like
tight
shoes with
button
like
up.
little diamond studs on them, bro. That cost like $400.
Okay, what's the job? Now that's our next challenge.
So he goes to the pokies.
Complex.
I wouldn't mind tradie.
I reckon he's a white bloke.
Should
Yeah,
we go
okay.
tradesman of some sort?
White tradie, and with his new money, he likes designer.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go with that.
Let's hope that she replies. Let's do it.
Hey, how's it going? I heard your potty last week talking about if you could love your partner's child as much as your own.
Great topic it was.
Currently, I'm in that situation. I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years now, and he has a daughter that's 8 years old. When we first started dating, I didn't think I could love her as my own, but instead love her as an auntie or something. Love her as an auntie or something. But now I truly do love her as my own. In the beginning of the relationship, we did have a talk about children, and luckily he wants more. But if he said he didn't, I don't think I would have stayed in the relationship, as I do want children of my own too. Also, something to add that not a lot of people talk about is the first maybe 6 months to 1 year. There is a jealousy and competitiveness energy. I had this with my daughter. Sorry, I had this with his daughter, which sounds stupid, I know.
Wow.
She wouldn't let me hug him in front of her, and if I did, she would also have to hug him and hug him for longer than me. Okay. So she thinks, the little girl, yep,
yeah,
you're stealing my dad. We're long past this now, and there is no more of that, but it's definitely not easy to get past. So this poor girl struggled for the first bit, but she does love the daughter now as much as her own.
Does she have a kid though?
I don't think she does yet.
Okay.
She keeps saying, I do want children of my own.
Well, if there was competition already, there's going to be more.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that,
Get
bro.
ready for round 2.
I can feel that coming.
And this 8-year-old might despise
This 8-year-old's
the baby.
this 8-year-old's on the ball, bro, ready to play the fucking game. I'll tell you that.
Anyway, much love, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.